Good morning, afternoon, and evening, Four Winds. I hope you're having a great week. Things may not all be back to normal yet, but you know what is? Us. Us being award winners. It never really gets old, does it? So the Times of Northwest Indiana released the results of its 2020 Best of the Region Awards, in which Four Winds was featured, not in one, but in two categories. Yes, count them, 1, 2. Four Winds Casino was voted as the best casino in the region. In the article, our COO, Frank Friedman, said that the key to coming out on top is how visitors feel at the casino. And that has everything to do with the Four Winds staff. Beyond our first-class amenities, we've remained focused on exceeding expectations and providing excellent customer service as our top priorities. We are continually striving to deliver an unparalleled entertainment experience to everyone who visits our casinos. And time and again, our guests tell us that one of the primary reasons that they keep coming back is their interaction with our employees. In the Best of Casino Dining category, the buffet finished in second place and Copper Rock Steakhouse came in third. So give yourselves a pat on the back, or give your teammates a long social distance pretend pat on the back, but no touching, and then sanitize. The Optum Emotional Support Helpline will be open and available throughout the remainder of 2020 to anyone who may be experiencing anxiety or stress related to COVID-19. The free service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and is available to anyone, including family members and friends. The helpline is staffed by caring professionals who will connect you to resources for work, home, and emotional support to help you cope. If you or someone you know is feeling worried or stressed about COVID-19, you can call the toll-free helpline at 866-342-6892. You may have received or will be receiving soon an email and or a text to do a Four Winds feedback survey from Hyphen. This message will have a unique link for every employee, meaning that your link should not be shared. I was told to prepare you as it's going to be a long and tough survey. Okay, not really. It only has 4 questions. But just be aware that you may actually receive the survey twice, but we only need you to fill it out once. It shouldn't take you more than a minute or 2, but the information we gather is extremely important, as we are always looking for ways to help make your job better. And no need to fear, as the survey is completely anonymous. And while on the subject of emails, during furlough there were a few messages sent out from our COO, Frank Friedman, and unfortunately there were a lot of employees that didn't get to see them firsthand. And I'm going to be honest here and say I was one of them. Why, you might ask? It's a pretty simple reason, and luckily a pretty simple fix. The messages were sent out from Virtual Roster, and if you don't have a personal email or a correct email, you wouldn't have gotten the information. So I'd like to walk you through a quick tutorial on how to change the email so that just in case anytime in the future that something similar were to happen, that you and I would be better prepared. For those of you that already have your personal emails in VR, you can ignore me for the next 30 seconds or so. First things first, you'll need to get to Virtual Roster. You can do that at the website below, scheduling.fourwindscasino.com. Then log into your Virtual Roster account. I can't tell you what your login information is because I don't know it. On a side note, if you have forgotten your login, you can reach out to IT for help. From there, you'll want to look towards the top of the screen for the Details tab. This one right here. No, not that one, this one. Once in Details, you will look on the left side of the screen for Contact and click. The top box in Contacts is for your personal email address. And just for good measure, make sure your phone numbers are up to date also. Then click Submit. That was virtually painless, right? Get it? Virtually? Never mind, tough crowd. For those of you that don't get a chance to make it down to the floor, you may not have seen these popping up. Our sports book is coming soon. It's very exciting to see new things happening. And in New Buffalo, there will be 12 self-service kiosks and an over-the-counter area near the Martini Bar, along with 5 self-service kiosks in the bus lobby. In Hartford and Dowagiac, each will have 6 self-service kiosks near their cage and table games area, and 1 over-the-counter in the cage. Sports. Do I miss sports? Anybody else agree? I was so desperate to see some competition that I started watching this. Has anyone else seen these marble races? It seems silly, but if you watch 1 or 2 and you're anything like me, you'll be hooked. I started cheering for certain marbles. The names are absolutely hilarious. Blizzard Blaster, Dragon's Eye, Red Die number 3. I start calling them out like they can hear me. You know, like professional football players can hear you when you're screaming in the stands and it helps them do better. That's not just me, right? Anyway, these are entertaining, so if you're bored, just get on YouTube and search for marble races. There are a lot of them out there. Hey, maybe we can talk Frank into letting guests bet on the marbles until sports are back in the swing of things. No? Okay, my producer says maybe not. We do have a couple of quick hits for you. For those that aren't aware, the Promenade Shop reopened as of Monday, June 29th and is ready to go. Also this past Monday, we are happy to announce that the New Buffalo table games are back to round-the-clock operations. And we wanted to give you an update about a couple of our new support groups. The LGBTQ+ support group is still getting things together, and they want to make sure that you know how to get involved. If you are interested, please reach out to them at diversity@fourwindscasino.com to get more information. The Black Lives Matter support group has had their first 2 meetings. The meetings were well attended, with 22 people in person and 37 joining through the webinar. It was a great way to kick off the start of this support group. There were a lot of personal stories shared by individuals who felt comfortable in doing so, as well as employees that were just in attendance to learn and to educate themselves. We're hoping to have an interview with an attendee on next week's episode that can share their experiences from the meeting. With that being said, if you attended one of the meetings in person or on the webinar and would like to be interviewed for an upcoming update, you can email me at msuarez@fourwindscasino.com. If you missed the first rounds of the meetings, don't fear. There are others coming in the future. If you're interested, please reach out by sending an email to diversity@fourwindscasino.com. And while on the topic, one of the attendees did share a couple of podcasts that they said are great resources for this subject matter. We are going to add them to the intranet under Employee Resources, where you can get access to the links. Before I finish up, I wanted to share a couple of pictures with all of you. These were taken Wednesday, shortly after the morning rain, by Nola Savickas and Christy Mondol. Nola submitted hers with a comment I just couldn't pass up. She said, "It's so clean, it's reflecting rainbows." I think it's amazing that we are looking at the same rainbow from opposite sides of the property and both look like they end at Four Winds. Maybe there really is gold at the end of the rainbow. Thank you for sharing, Nola and Christy. If you have something you'd like to share that is work appropriate and is particularly funny, interesting, or just downright silly, please send it to Four Winds Employee News and Events at fourwindscasino.com, and I might just feature it here. It's been great seeing more and more familiar faces walking in the hallways or sitting in the shed over the last couple of weeks. I know it's cliche to say that we're just like a family, but some of us have actually been here longer than we've known actual relatives. They say that adversity can bring people closer together, and I think the past 3 months, though trying at times, will have a positive impact on us in the long run. Whether it's just to appreciate what we do, who we are, or how we do it, let's continue to learn and grow. Have a great day, Four Winds, and thank you for watching.